Hi, today's 2-minute bass lesson I'm going to respond to an email request I had talking about tritones. Tritone, I'm going to talk about what tritone is, and then reading his email I really think he had questions about what's called tritone substitution. A tritone really is a diminished fifth or augmented fourth interval. So if we're on C, a tritone would be that flat 5 interval, and just so you remember, it's if my root's on one string, I go higher in pitch to the next string and up 1 fret from where I'm at. So in this case, I'm playing C and I play G flat, and that's a tritone. I want to get right into tritone substitution because it's very interesting. See, at times when you're playing music, you can substitute one chord for another chord, and it adds a little bit new dimension, but because the chords have some kind of relationship, it's not a complete departure from the original progression. And in this case, there's a really great substitution called the tritone substitution. And it usually is found involved in a 2-5-1 progression. So if I go to my G minor and play a G minor chord, that's the 2 chord of F. Then I play C dominant, which is the 5 chord of F, and then I play F. And that's 2-5-1s are so predominant in music that you can find them in all genres, and it's really good to know the function of the chords and the numbering of the chords. So we have a 2-5-1, 2, 5, and then 1. Now on the 5 chord, I can do a substitution. I can substitute, and it's called the tritone substitution because I take the root, in this case it's C, and I move it down a tritone to G flat, or F sharp, and I still play it as dominant. Now look what happens. The reason why this substitution works is in the chord I'm playing C, E, and B flat. Now when I make the tritone substitution, I move C down here to G flat, and I got G flat, E, and B flat. So you notice that I still have E and B flat. They just switch from being third to 7 to 7 to third. So it goes from this, and I just move the root. So 2 of the notes are the same, and that's what makes this a really good substitution. So let me play the standard 2-5-1. It sounds like this. And then let me play a 2-5-1 but with a tritone substitution in it. Now obviously what your ear probably picked up, or your eyes, is that the root movement is down in half steps. And that's a really nice smooth progression with the upper structure staying as in the original progression. So that's what a tritone substitution is, and it's really great to kind of experiment with that. If you're finding that you're improvising a song that has a 2-5-1 in it, substitute the 2 and then go to the tritone substitution and then go to the 1 and see what kind of new dimension it adds. It's subtle but powerful in the same breath. So great suggestion. I really love getting into that stuff. If you have any questions about this, or you want me to go over it again, or suggest something for a future lesson, just email me at dalet@danabygoods.com. Thanks a lot.